Alright, hello and welcome everyone to another video from Honkai Star Rail after a 2-day break for me when I was away. Yeah, I haven't played on my accounts that much, neither the main, neither the free-to-play one, but today I'm finally here recording, and today I just want to talk about, you could call it a guide, it doesn't have to be a guide, but I want to point out some things that the new players could be doing that are quote-unquote mistakes that can improve your gameplay if you don't do those mistakes anymore. So before we get into that, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, or even leave a comment if it helped you, if it didn't, if you agree with me or if you don't. And why am I making this video? Because I've started this account not long ago, and even though I've been playing since launch, almost since launch, like I started a week later or something like that, even though I made this account, I still made some mistakes that I feel like are worth pointing out. And as those who watch some of my videos know, my girlfriend is playing the game as well, pretty newly. And I've seen her do these like mistakes, quote unquote, as well. And when I fixed them, it helped her out a lot. Defeating certain bosses, exploring the simulated universe, and things like that. So yeah, I'll go over some of those things, and I hope they'll help you. And let's get things started off straight away with resin. I've been pretty good with my resin lately. I've been using it on all my accounts. I have 107 more because I was away for the weekend, as I said. But yeah, as a new player, use your resin or trailblaze power, call it whatever. It depends on what game you started playing sooner, if Honkai or Genshin. If you started with Genshin, you know it as resin. If you've played just Honkai, you know it as trailblaze power. It doesn't matter still. How is that? Use it as efficiently as you can. I'll talk about certain things that you should farm later, but just use your Trailblaze power. It's something that gives you a pretty high boost into the game. I'm currently Trailblaze level 56 after almost 2 months of playing. And as I said, I'm going with a pretty chill speed. I'm not like sweating the game because of school and things like that. But yeah, use your resin, a really important thing. And now, when it comes to farming with your resin, I personally spend it a lot on this calyx right here, on the books. I currently have 388 books, which is not way more, it's enough for me to get a character from level 0 all the way to 80, if I would want to, if I could on this account. So I shouldn't be farming these anymore, and I won't actually today, because as I'm getting closer to the last Trailblaze level that increases your equilibrium, like significantly, where you can ascend your characters, I started farming these bosses, where I'm just pre-farming them, so when I hit the Trailblaze level 60 and increase my equilibrium, I can, at that very moment, just increase the levels of my characters. So I have some books prepared and I have the materials prepared, or I'm still preparing them. So yeah, a really good thing I feel like this later on is you can pre-farm certain things. If you don't know what to farm, you can pre-farm either if a upcoming character is coming, if a new releasing character is coming up and you like them and you're fine with quickly searching up what they'll need as their boss material or how to level their traces up, you can find it out on the internet. There's a ton of leaks, I'm pretty sure. I try to avoid as much of them, but you can find it out and pre-farm for that character if you're like guaranteed the character. I was a bit scared with Acheron, but I got her and her light cone, so yeah. But yeah, pre-farm for the characters that you want to use in the future. If you take me as an example, I've already pre-farmed for my March's Ascension, and I've started a bit of work for Herta's Ascension, but I'll finish that off later. now I'm working on Natasha's ascension because she's my main support currently. I probably will be swapping to Lynx in the future, but for now, Natasha is my choice. Now, the game can be difficult, I know that. So one thing that you really can do is when you're farming these and you're having a tough time, either it takes you too long or you're just having a tough time with the enemy. I don't feel like it's anything wrong to do this. It should be completely fine. Just press the support button. Either if you have a friend who plays the game and has good characters and you're just starting, ask them to add you and you can borrow some of their characters. I've added my own account here, as you can see, my main account. And when I'm like just trying to get through the trail-based power, I just borrow Blade from my account because I'm very comfortable with my Blade. I feel like he's pretty decently built. So I just do this and just start the challenge. As I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with this borrowing a character. It might seem like cheating or something like that for some people that you're not using your own characters and you're using someone else's characters to progress, but I feel like it's completely fine because the game is supposed to be fun and not just getting hard time to farm bosses. So yeah, that's another thing that I think is important to say, that it's fine to use like support characters or borrowed characters, I'll say it like that. So let me quickly get through this and then I'll talk to you about the other things. Alright, so I've done recording this video, but I forgot to tell you one thing that a lot of people forget, so I'll quickly just hit. Level up your light cones, don't forget those. Level them up as much as possible, they give you quite a lot of stats. And level up your traces. They boost the percentage and the flat amount of either HP your characters restore or deal damage, and activate these bonus abilities. Most of them are just good to have, some of them are like just a bit extra, but it's still nice to have them. So yeah, I forgot to say that in the video, and now the video will continue as I recorded it a few moments ago. So yeah, focus on the traces and your light cones as well. That's another great way to spend your trail-based power. Enjoy the video. Alright, so I'm done with that. I'll continue on later on when I'm done recording. But let's move to the next point, which is relics. Relics, you unlock them when you get into this map where I currently am, the Great Mine. I think it's called, where is it? It is Great Mine. And you can get them from the chests on this map. I don't have any of those chests here anymore. I've took them all. So, but this is where you can start getting relics from chests, and if you unlock any further places or locations, the relics will appear there as well. At the beginning, you'll just start off with two sets: the Musketeer set and the Thief set. One for break effect and second for attack percent. And they're both good. They're great for the beginning, because at the beginning you rely quite a lot on the break effect because it deals quite a lot of damage, and you can rely on it on the later on stages of the game as well, with characters such as Serval, Sampo, and Kafka even. But one thing that I've noticed here on my account and on my girlfriend's account, I don't feel like the game really pushes you to do this, but you should do this. Level your relics. Don't forget to do that. Even though they're not the greatest, just do it. Just, if you look at my Natasha, I have a blue orb on her still, level 6, just so she has some HP because she scales with HP. Energy regeneration rope, also a blue one, just so she can get her ult faster. It's nothing amazing or anything like that, it doesn't have to be, but just level them up so your characters have either more HP or more defense or more attack, so you can get through the fights easier. And you can say it's a waste of materials, but later on, when you get through the later stages or when you get better relics, you can just simply do this. If I look, it's an HP orb. Do I have another one that I could be using on her? I currently do not. That just screws up my entire thing that I wanted to show you. Maybe in general. No, I don't have any. Well, let me just quickly try and to find. This is a treasure, but I don't want that. I can find any good showcases currently. I take a bet. Here's one. I look at my Herta. I see attack here, right? And let's say I already had this leveled up from the past on level 6. Alright, I'll just do this because I haven't done that. But imagine I had this before and I've gotten this relic, which is better because it's epic, so it's a 4-star epic, so it'll have more percentage. I can just switch, enhance, and then toss that relic into there, and it's 4 levels. If I look at my other ones, this would give me 2 more levels, and this would give me 2 more levels. So we would slowly but surely just make our way up the levels. And it's completely fine like this. I feel like you should invest in your relics, because they can get you through fights. And as I'm saying, you can use them later on as a resource to level up your other relics. And this brings me to the next point for new players. Just don't expect your characters to do what characters do in some videos. So when you start the game, it will take you some time to get to the level where you just grind out relics to get the best stats you can and then just deal a lot of damage. It will take time. It takes time. Some of my characters on my main account I haven't built properly, either because I'm just dumb or I haven't gotten lucky with the relics and I don't have good substats on them. So some of my characters are just still in the work in progress section, you could say. So be patient with that. Don't rush or don't expect your team to do the damage that you see some streamers do or YouTubers do. Just don't expect that. Just take the game slowly. You don't have to rush it. I feel like the game has a great future, so you have a lot of time. So don't rush your relics, don't expect too much. I still haven't started farming relics on my account here. I'll start from Trailblaze level 60. That's why I'm pre-farming, so when I get to 60, I don't have to farm the bosses then. I already have them pre-farmed, and I can go straight to relics. That's another thing. So that's that. Alright, another thing is, it's a pretty, again, thing that not many people do probably, but I have done it on my free-to-play account, and I have advised my girlfriend to do it. It's just some bosses. I'll just show you one exact one that I mean. The exact one that I mean that could be a struggle for people is this fucker right here. Borehole Plans Alt Crater. That fight for a free-to-play player is pain. It can be so difficult, and I understand completely. So I did it on my account, my girlfriend did it on her. We crafted some consumables, to be exact, which one I'll show you right now if I have it. I don't. But every time we just chose one, attack one, it was random. This one was pretty used by us. But for the defense one, I don't know where you get it from or anything, but this one, this shield right here. When you use increased defense of all areas by 15% and effect rest by 10% for the next battle. This is so useful in the fight because it can decrease the chance of you getting imprisoned in the fight, or your characters to get imprisoned, which is just huge. So I recommend using this consumable on that boss specifically. But overall, just use your consumables. As I'm saying, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it, and it can help you out a lot. And probably the last thing that I would mention here, which is the most important one, which can be tough for some people, but if you're struggling in the game, ask someone for help. I feel like it is the best thing you can do. Either ask in some community, or even you can ask here in the comments. I would love to help anyone that needs help. Which one already person needed help with the Yangqing fight in the Kafka story mission, and they added me on Discord. I helped them out, they defeated the boss, and they probably moved on with their Honkai Star Rail journey. So ask for help if you need it. As I've said, if you need help with any boss fight, you can message me, or you can comment it. I'll respond to you with my Discord. You can add me. We can either hop on a call and I'll help you out, or we can just type through the fight, whatever you like. Or it doesn't even have to be here on my account. You can probably go on to some other streamer's account or YouTuber and just write a comment, and I feel like there should be someone that will be willing to help you. So yeah, I feel like that's a big part that can help you out in the space of Honkai Star Rail. So yeah, but I think that's about if I'm not mistaken. So just to quickly go over things, use your resin. You can pre-farm if you want an upcoming character. If you want, you can look at the materials that they need, so you can pre-farm those. If you don't know what to farm, you can just farm these bosses, as I said, for the characters that you currently own and like, so you have them pre-farmed for their ascensions. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to use the support feature in the fights. Ask for help in communities or here, as I said. Relics, just level those up. They can give you some HP defense. If I should be specific, if you look at my Danhang, I'm pretty sure, at his boots, their HP percent, you wouldn't use this in the late game, like when I have level 60 and above, when I'm actually farming relics. You would never use this on Danhang, but as I was a lower trailblaze level, I just used it to survive more with him. That's what it was made for. Like, the point of it was for me to survive more. So do that, and you can use them later on to feed them into other relics. A really good thing. So yeah, I think that'll be it from me from this video. I hope I mentioned everything that I wanted. If I forgot something, then I'm stupid, but it's fine. And yeah, I hope this helped you in some way. If there's anything that you're struggling with in the game, let me know in the comments. I'll gladly help you. And yeah, this will be it, as I said. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, or leave a comment. And I'll see you tomorrow in another video that will be probably Forgotten Hall or Simulated Universe, or just the story of Paniconi from this account. But we'll see that tomorrow. So yeah, have a lovely day. Goodbye.